We would like to call your attention just for this time around.
Okay.
If someone's talking in front of you, you have to pay attention. Because this particular person is better known as Iron Lady. So, to do that, we may call Berdell.
Now, to give us a message, this woman is a born leader. Worked with different consulate services from Hong Kong, Honolulu, Hawaii, USA. She was the personal assistant to the former ambassador of the Republic of Ireland. She's a qualified nurse and our very own Ilocano Irish Association president. But before I call out to this very tough leader, I want to warn each and every one of you, because you should listen.
You're correct.
And everybody should give her a big round of applause.
Right after.
Because she cannot begin her speech without it.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Please all welcome
the president of Ilocano Irish Association, Miss Elsa Pedro. Hello, test mic. I am sure that the microphone is working well. Thank you. Thank you, Bini. And of course, Vincent. Vincent, nagpapalakas si Vincent sa akin dahil ninang niya ako recently for their wedding. Today, we unite in the spirit of culture, community, and compassion. Our beloved and respected guest of honor and speaker, Mr. Raymond Doret, our very own patient honorary consul, Philippine Consulate Dublin, Attorney Jocelyn Simpson, Managing Director, La Rosa Immigration and Healthcare Services, wherever you are, Mr. Tom Brandt, who is always being very supportive to all the Filipino communities in Ireland, sir. Life and Pension Director, One Life Insurance. A round of applause. Very tahimik kayo eh. May I also acknowledge our very talented King Pension choreographer, John Carrillo Baguio, who even traveled from Portland every time during 2020. Lovely, please stand. Ay, di ba naka-make up? Other previous Beauty Plus candidates of Miss Valentine, Miss Ayana Edesa, Miss Lumat 2017. Mrs. Sheila Murray, Lumat na Visayas Secretary. Madam, please. Distinguished Board of Judges, Ms. Alma Inwas Bolatal, Managing Director for Macho Lifeline Agency. Our kind, generous, lovely candidates for Miss Ilocano Iris 2023, headed by Her Majesty Queen, Vilma O. Mahoney. Fellow officers who devotedly and dedicated to pursue this charitable event. Guests, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant afternoon. I am truly delighted to stand before you to celebrate and honor of our diversity through our regional customs, as well as the immense generosity that flowed from our hearts toward our charity endeavors here in the Philippines. I am very proud and be delighted to see you all, the candidates soon in the regional costumes. Ilocano appearance. A round of applause for that. And it is but important to realize that these are not just an apparel. They are representations of our culture, history, and identity, to convey a great deal about diversity and distinctiveness that characterize various regions. Its outfit tells a story, carries a history, and remedies the beauty of our individual cultures. More than the celebration of our heritage, as manifested by our costumes, this is also a celebration of humanity. We have come to make a meaningful difference in the lives of those who need it most. Through our charity activities, we extend help both in our own communities, incredible generosity, across the seas in the Philippines. The funds are a reflection of our incredible generosity and compassion, which go a long way in supporting the various initiatives, including support to education, healthcare, and sustainable development. Palakpak naman dyan. Our dedication to improving the world is lifelong journey, not just one-time project. Let us keep in mind the goal that unites us while we enjoy today's festivities and savor the beauty of our costumes to create positive change. I want to sincerely thank each and every one of you for your continued support and commitment to our charitable endeavors. We can continue to have a tremendous influence and other prosperity and
and hope to those in need if we work together as one. O, palakpak dyan. May this occasion serve as symbol of the strength, community, and compassion, showing us all of us possible when we work together. Thank you, and let us enjoy the showcase of beauty and celebrate our identity and generosity. Welcome everyone, and mabuhay!
There you have it, ladies and gents. The President, Ms. IIA, Ms. Alsa de la Cruz. But before that, yes?
Yes, of course. I want to call all the officers in front, please. All the officers, I cannot name names now. All officers.
Once again, we would like to call the IIA officers to come over here, please.
Okay. No, maybe downstairs because we are not enough in the stage. Ako lang ang dito sa stage, okay? Okay. Not fall in line, spread out, please. Okay. Now in front, maybe Vice President Annabel and Auditor Valerie, okay? And of course, I will be at the center. We spread out, sabi ko na eh. This is a surprise number from the officers.
Okay, once again, ladies and gents, the IIA officers, let's give them a round of applause! this particular event. Bernal?
Yes, Vince, I think she's the person that can call our next guest of honor.
Thank you, Vivi and Vince. You know what? I know there is no practice really. This is always a surprise because I know them that they are always ready for anything that they can do for all of us. That's the officers. Very active and articulate. Thank you, officers. That was very fun. Anyway, yeah? That is excitement, full of excitement. I never tell anyone except Jonathan, of course, our DJ. Thank you. As we admire the breathtaking adversity of beauty, witness and confidence that embodies our candidates, let us also be inspired with the unwavering support and the presence of our guest of honor and speaker for today's program. Are you ready to hear me? Thank you. His presence is an indication that we advocate for common good and value identity and the spirit of generosity. O palakpak! Sinabi ni Berdal kanina, I cannot talk well in front without a round of applause. Another round of applause. Our distinguished guest of honor and speaker is from the province of Abra, which is located in the northern Luzon of the Philippines.
A big round of applause, please.
Is referred to as the natural dye capital of the Philippines. For its abundance of natural dye, producing materials and practices handed down through generations of the indigenous, ethnic, and Indian people. He migrated to Ireland with his parents and did his studies here. May I have your attention, please? I think at the back. Okay, I'll call you to talk in front later, okay? Thank you. He studied law and was eventually called the Bar of Ireland in 2017. He was practicing barrister until he joined his current office, Synod Solicitors. His main area of practice is immigration. His firm specializes in immigration and personal injury litigation. In terms of his personal information, he is going back to San Juan, Abra every year, as he is always to love, to keep connected with his roots. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present to you Barrister Nonito Barber III, Gagayan Gagarasat, at ko'y sinumunto'y siyan. Sinalan din si Bukel na Ilocano Irish Association, manasahan na may patakder ka na kayo. Amin na sa wala sa mapada, our own very pride of Ilocano and all Filipinos in Ireland. Diyos Yagina, maraming salamat. Thank you and mabuhay.
We will request everyone to stand please to recognize our guest of honor. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you po. Well, I'd like to extend my greetings. A very warm October to us all today. Now I'd like to extend my special thanks to Madam President of the Ilocano Irish Association, Ma'am Elsa de la Cruz, and of course to our ever fighter. He's such a fighter, this guy. He's a non-stop workaholic in everything that he does as a professional, but most especially to us Filipinos. The Honorable Consul Raymond Garrett. If we can give those two people a round of applause, please. And of course, I extend my greetings to you, the members of this wonderful association, and to all the leaders I hear from all the other communities and councils and businesses here in Ireland that is connected, if not inspired by our Filipino background. And speaking of background, I know Ma'am Elsa spoken a little bit about me, but if I may start with my background, having come to Ireland when I was 9 years old and lived in Dublin and studied there from primary school to secondary school, and to decide not to go down the medical route. I'm sure a lot of you guys are parents, and most of you guys, if not maybe the majority of you, are all from the healthcare background. My parents, they're the same. They wanted me to be a nurse or anything like that, but I decided to do law instead. And I thank God I was blessed enough to have gone through that, and I was able to practice as a barrister since 2017. And as Ma'am Elsa has said, I do specialize in immigration law. And I spent most of my weekends helping out our fellow Filipinos, and Raymond being my guide and mentor in that aspect of what I do for the Filipinos. And I suppose I wanted to start with my background because I came to Ireland back in 2002, and having lived in town in Blessington Street in St. Joseph's, it was very rare for us to see another Filipino. Malayo pa lang po, ay kabayan, kabayan, gano'n na agad. And I thought that right now with the increasing numbers of our fellow Filipinos, and consequently having their own children here in Ireland, it's such a wonderful thing to have an association such as this in making sure that we are still remain connected to our home country. And I just want to congratulate this association in ensuring, and in the words of Madam Elsa, I wasn't sure if she was going to test us if we listened to her, but in her words, she said, we are united today in culture and compassion. And in those three things, I see and feel the unity within this association. Hence, you guys have been together for such a long time. So congratulations. And in terms of culture, the attire, I even have to take out my father's old barong, and Madam Elsa explaining how each and every one of you guys would bring, our cultural attire from the Philippines to Ireland. And most importantly, having united here in this place, through compassion. And I have seen and I've heard and I've listened to people who were directly affected by your association through your different, charity works back home and in Ireland. And again, congratulations to you all. I won't keep us longer. I'm sure the beautiful candidates or contestants are dying to get into this place now and start this whole pageantry. But just to finish things off, again, mabuhay po kayong lahat and many congratulations.
Thank you so much, Marisa Alvaro. So, we would like to call on the IIA officers and to remain in the to present a plaque of appreciation for you.
Once again, our guest of honor, Mr. Barrister Nonito Barbero III.
With our greatest appreciation presented to Barrister Nonito Barbero III in recognition of being guest speaker during the Coronation and Miss IIA 2023, given this day of October at Hilton Dublin Airport.
Thank you so much, Barrister Nonito Barbero III.
There you have it, ladies and gents, once again, our guest of honor. And he would be also Mr. Martin Rivera, maybe. Amazing. Again, ladies and gents, before we finally call another guest of honor, we may call your attention. Please, be quiet, please. Thank you, ladies and gents. For this time around, Bernal, help me and welcome me.
Okay. So our
special
next guest of honor, he was a university educated between Egypt, Korea, Ireland, and the Philippines. But the Philippines was the foundation of all his education. While attending university in Liceo de Cagayan University in Cagayan de Oro in 2003, with the backing of an Irish philanthropist, founded an orphanage which he ran at board level for a number of years. Following 9 years in university, which included undergraduate and postgraduate studies, he was hired by the newly opened Philippine Embassy, Dublin, as a business and IT consultant, but quickly became the embassy's main researcher, working directly with the deputy head of mission. He played a key role in the setting up of the permanent embassy in Dublin. At the end of his 18-month term, he started a property maintenance business, the Vital Property Services. Following the closure of the Philippine Embassy in Dublin, the embassy sought his help in finding a suitable honorary consul, at which point he nominated Mr. Mark Condon, who was later appointed as honorary consul. He was then appointed as Director of Operations of the Philippine Honorary Consulate Dublin. He took his voluntary role on and quickly became a recognized individual in the Filipino community in Ireland. He was instrumental in all aspects of setting up the consulate and managed the day-to-day running of the consulate. He had, for 5 years, dedicated countless unpaid hours each and every week to run and manage the consulate. Following his resignation in September 2018, together with his business partner, Vanda Brady, founded Outreach Ireland and continued to provide emergency assistance to the Filipino community. He recently received an appointment as a commissioner for oaths by the Chief Justice of Ireland in the Supreme Court of Ireland. So, ladies and gentlemen,
please all welcome Mr. Raymond Barrett, Honorary Consul, Philippine Consulate in Dublin. Again, a big round of applause.
I haven't prepared speech. I'm going to just abandon that because I'm just going to speak from the heart. I was delighted when I seen that Nonito Barbero was the guest of honour tonight. He's what I keep referring to as a young man, but I'm just showing my own age. I met Nonito many years ago when he was a newly qualified barrister, and we'd ask each other advice. I asked him advice of legal matters, being the only legally qualified Filipino in the country. And vice versa, he'd ask me some consular matters that I could relate. it was slipped into Nonito's intro that he used to travel around Ireland to help Filipinos. The details of that I'd like to share tonight. When Nonito was newly qualified and earning close to minimum wage, he was spending about €100 a week getting trains around Ireland from his own pocket to help Filipinos. And then when he got off the train, he'd then be going on rural buses to the coastal areas to save the Filipino fishermen from having to travel to get legal advice. And it's something I really have to commend. And it's something that, it's the spirit that I've seen in groups like this. That 20-plus-year-old spending his own money just to help the Filipino nationals that were in distress. It's something that I've seen in the charity work done by groups like this and the various Filipino groups around the country. So, Nonito, if you could stand up, I think it's really acknowledged. It's well on in his career now, it's recognized, but the effort he made as a youth is acknowledged. So well done. But I'd like to think that Nonito picked up a lot of this from, as a second generation Filipino. So a lot of people here would be the first generation. Nonito was brought in by his parents and he's a second generation Filipino. He learned a lot of his upbringing from what he was surrounded by. He was surrounded by groups like this, by the leaders like this, putting countless hours in to maintain their Filipino culture and heritage and basically acting as ambassadors. While I represent the Philippine consulate, the Philippine government in Ireland, the real job is being done by you guys, the accountants, the engineers, the nursing staff, being brand ambassadors for the Philippines, being brand ambassadors for the culture of the Philippines and maintaining that through your children. You don't hear of groups of Filipino kids being arrested for standing outside Spar and tracksuits. Like, it's just not happening. The culture is there. The good, honourable culture, the work ethic, the educational value is there, and it's something I really am proud to be part of. So, for all of you for maintaining this level of cultural heritage, well done. For Elsa and the group, well done for being here. But I'm delighted to be invited tonight to such a glamorous and well-organised event. I know when Elsa is involved, the whip will be cracked and people will sit down and do what they're told, but overall it'll be a great night. And I look forward to seeing the rest of it. I have got a pressing matter in the evening, so I won't be able to attend for the whole night, but I've also got 6 kids at home. But aside from that, I'm going to stay and enjoy as much as I can. I hope you all can too. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Consul Raymond Garrett. So the next part of our program, we heard her earlier. She has this angelic voice. And also, the dad here is very proud to represent her. She's only 11 years old. And she was Ireland Me's Got Talent semi-finalist. So let me call her Miss Venice Lamamigo.
Once again, ladies and gents, Miss Venice Lamamigo. Because summer night, girl, I really miss you. Is there a way for you to turn around and come on? Come back to me. I hope you understand. Good summer night, girl. Yeah, come on. Pinapasubo ako ng Berdela. In fact, kawain ko talaga. So wala pa siyang formal training. But I am proud to say, my lovely, gorgeous, inside and out, better half Melanie, she does the training. A big round of applause naman sa aking may bahay. Thank you, Berdel.
And also, that was a lovely voice you presented to us earlier, Vince. So, I think 50% of it is yours.
49%, I would say.
Now, to present the pageant program, let's call on the IIA Vice President and Project Director for this event. So, this event isn't happening without him running the show from behind.
Yes, I agree with that.
So, let's give it up to Mr. Michael Sampaya,
Michael Sampaya.
Vice President, IIA.
As what I told him earlier, bro, ang galing mo palang sumayaw. Dati, 100% ang respeto ko sa'yo ngayon, 101% na. Guys, wala pa ko ang kamay.
Thank you very much, Vincent and Berdel. And Bernice, congratulations to the hard number to follow. I'm not going to make a speech. I'm just going to give you the history of why we ventured into this kind of event. We were elected 2021 as a new set of officers. There was a big project of the last previous officers before that was the housing project. In Cagayan, we built 4 houses for different families there. And then thereafter, when we got elected, I was waiting for 2 years of any of us officers to bring out any idea of coming up with a big project which can benefit Filipinos in the Philippines. And then I discussed with President Elsa. I said to her, Madam, wala pa tayong big project, puro na lang event, puro out-out. Wala man lang tayong natulungan. Pero marami naman kami natulungan. We've helped so many people anyway. But I'm just thinking of something that could benefit really for the Filipino people in the Philippines. Because of the consecutive super typhoons that had happened just from the previous months. So, come March, I proposed this project to the officers. They've approved. It was challenging. There was mishaps. There was also problems along the way. But we've patched up and we've communicated well. And we've cooperated well. So, I'm thanking all the IIA officers for supporting this project. And we held also the first canvassing last Independence Day at Morrison's Grill in Dublin City last June. And the last canvassing was September 10th. And then actually we got 5 candidates who were very supportive in this popularity contest, in joining this. The project proceeds, as I've told you, part and parcel will go to a big project which will be discussed by the candidates themselves kung anong project ang magandang gawin sa Pilipinas. So thank you for the candidates. Let us give them a big round of applause, the 5 candidates. And also I would like to acknowledge also the different personalities and guests tonight. You know yourselves already. So that's the brief history of the pageant. So rest assured, come next year, we will be posting what has come up with the project in the Philippines from the proceeds from this popularity contest or this Miss Ilocano Irish Association. We've also John Carol, the choreographer, and I, and the rest of the gang did work hard.
This kind of raffles ever since in my life, so I'm happy enough to just pick the winners then. So, the first winner, ticket 2348. Ticket number 2348. And Dalaya from Maynooth. Another one.
Wow.
Okay. Billy.
She actually bought the big isa. Tama ko ba? Ang rami naman.
Billy.
Daming binili, ah. Right, ticket for Billy.
Okay, the candidate from Billy. From Billy.
From Billy.